Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to race number 2 here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for the Coast to Coast Cup Series. I'm Jaden Katasi in the booth, and also with me is Jimmy Gawker.
Glad to be in the booth with you, Jaden. We have 27 cars going 110 laps tonight. In qualifying, Brian Orlanzo, number 23, took the quick time. And the top, I think it was top 7, I believe, are all within 1/10.
Yeah, 1/10 of a second. But coming into to tonight, Brett Murphy, last week's winner at Daytona, it didn't look like he had such a strong run in qualifying. I mean, he got, looks like 7th quick. I mean, not bad. Or 8th quick, yep. So we'll have to see what happens throughout the night.
Early picks here coming on this race here, Jaden.
I'm going to go with that 88, Ryan Andrew. He's been pretty solid throughout qualifying and practice. Qualifies P7 tonight on the board, and definitely should be one of the guys to watch tonight.
I'm going to go with my favorite number. Number 2, Mark Branigan Jr. He starts outside of row number 2. That's my pick.
That's definitely a really good pick right there. The number 2 Ford Mustang Moneyline Machine. Brian Lorenzo picking the outside as he won the pole for tonight's race. To the inside of him, Parker Collins. Starting 3rd, Zachary Thornton. To the outside of him, Mark Branigan Jr. 5th is the number... I don't know, I can't read that. Alright, but field makes their way to the Geico Restart Zone. Green flag is out in the air, and we are racing here at Homestead.
We already got some blocking going on. Chris Faye Robson blocking the 88 there of Ryan Andrews.
Oh, car hard into the outside wall. We are still green now under yellow.
Yellow.
That was Bryn George, cause of the yellow. You see he's already out of his car. We'll go take a look what happened on the FRN caution replay.
Oh, that 34 looks like. Devin Haskins looks like.
Let's see.
Yeah, really sideways.
We're watching the number 8 car right there. Oh, that was the 34? Yeah, 34 is the one who started it. And Bryn George just got the worst of it right there, stuck in the outside wall.
'34 just got some quarter panel damage and some nose damage, it looks like.
So pretty quick yellow already here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Well, I wasn't expecting a yellow that quick, Jimmy. So far, what do you think's gonna happen throughout this race?
Well, Homestead, they're trying to. I know Iverson did try to make that the top lane to work. I noticed in practice that I think it was your pick, Ryan Andrew, really running up against the fence, larsing the outside wall here, and he was running pretty well. So I'm interested how the outside lane's gonna work.
It will definitely be pretty interesting for sure. But Brian Lorenzo currently race leader. Parker Collins 2nd, CJ Phillips 3rd, Mark Branigan Jr. 4th, Zachary Thornton rounds out your top 5 so far tonight on lap number 3.
CJ Phillips up to 3rd after that, I believe.
Yeah, he gained quite a few spots off that off the initial start right there.
My pick fell back to 4th, or he still is 4th. Okay, your pick fell back to 8th.
So we're getting ready to complete lap number 3, working on lap number 4 under caution out of 110 laps. 27 cars have started the race, and so far it looks like one of them is already out. It looks to be Marshall Harris. So he's already got a DNF for the night. The field next time by should be getting the 1 to green. Safety crews are in turns 1 and 2, cleaning up the debris and the mess from the lap 2 incident.
Maybe someone on the front's leaking oil. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they'll pull him off to the infield real quick, check underneath the car. doing it local short track style.
I think 88's leaking.
Oh, of course, that's my pick.
I said it.
I think they're all leaking. There we go.
All of them but the 2 car.
All of them but the 2 car.
Freaking Mark Branigan Jr.
Last season, we've seen Branigan have a pretty strong run throughout the throughout the races that we broadcasted. So he could
Is this
possibly
me
win
or
the
last year's champion, or last season's champion's not in this race?
Oh wow, yeah. Tristan isn't in it. It's kind of surprising.
Was he last week?
Yeah, he was racing last week.
Can I say something? That's huge championship implications right there. You know, it's race 2.
Especially with how this point system works. They aren't a win and you're in it. It's not like the new playoff system. They're going by Winston points. So they're old school points right now, and I feel like that's the right way to do it.
I agree as well. It looks like Brian Lorenzo's going to pick the top side. And it worked for him last time. Got the jump.
Yeah, it definitely worked really well for him. You got the 18 back to the inside. Original front row. Almost the same lineup pretty much from the start of the race.
Will we get through a corner this time? That is the question.
I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
I hope
Hopefully,
so.
yes. Yeah, hopefully.
I just realized Brian Lance's car's got green on the one side and it's got things like a bluish purple on their side.
Yeah, I thought I
Number
saw
23.
something different on that car.
I was like, I saw it on the front stretch last time by, now I go on the back stretch, I'm like, wait a minute. Good looking pump it up McDonald's scheme there for Brian Lanzo. We're coming to green here. Completion of lap 5 of 110. Lanzo hits the gas, so we're back green.
Field dives into turns 1 and 2. Lorenzo going to clear the 18 of Parker Collins to take the race lead.
There's CJ Phillips way on the top, trying to get that outside to work.
We'll see. This will kind of give us an idea on how the fresh tires are going to... One car flying through the air. Well, Jimmy, we did not complete another lap.
A 45 of Andretti Robinson's the one flew up in the air.
Wow. Yeah, I thought I saw someone go flying, and sure enough, we did. We'll go check out what happened on the FRN caution replay.
Ooh, oh my gosh. Big Gum's got Newman.
Here's a live screen. Just got a little loose and got hit from the side, and you just see him upside down, end over end on the back straightaway. Safety crews have attended to the 45. He was somehow able to drive it away to the pits, so he'll be able to use one of his fast
He's got
repairs.
no hood, no rear bumper, and no deck hood, and no spoiler.
Yeah. So you,
They do have a fast repair.
Yep. As you see, he just used his, so he'll definitely have to be pretty conservative throughout this race.
So far, nothing has changed within pretty much your top 10.
So, as we're still under yellow for the second time tonight here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, we are going to go on a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these words.
Tax time is match time. Say yes to IRS.
Whoa! 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 Wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
IRS. Incredibly ridiculous savings.
All right.
Only at R&B Car Company.
Where we'll match your tax check or cash down up to $2,500.
Or $2,500 minimum for my trade-in?
Absolutely.
Wow. Good credit, bad credit?
No problem.
I love incredibly ridiculous savings.
And $2,500 minimum for your trade.
Through April 15th.
Shop now at rbcarcompany.com.
Big news for winter 2012. Once again, R&B Car Company is Indiana's #1 and the nation's 7th largest independent volume dealer. Fast, friendly service, incredible inventory, competitive lenders with rates as low as 2.9% with approved credit. With over 500 vehicles to choose from, Carfax certified, and tax season just around the corner, your next vehicle is at R&B Car Company. No matter the need, come see for yourself why.
Of course we're bringing it back. Have you seen any of the cars that are on the road today?
Cash for Trash will not be seen in theaters, but at R&B Car Company's 3 convenient Cash for Trash locations.
500 cars to choose from, the house of bombs for the kids, or playful adults, snacks and beverages, spin to win, no runarounds, quick delivery, and $2,500 minimum for the trade-in.
It's not going to be a problem. I'm on my way. Can you not get it through your head? It's not a weapon. It's a sale.
$2,500 for my trade?
Absolutely. Hey!
Once there was a girl who needed a better car. She wanted one that met all her cravings when she came upon... she saw big trucks, little cars, minivans, SUVs, and convertibles too. And the hardest part was...
Trying to choose. But she went online and got pre-approved.
At R&B Car Company, your options are endless. And this little girl...
I feel like princess.
Let your fairy tale begin at rbcarcompany.com.
Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your backside check side. Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your backside check side.
Tax time is match time. Say yes.
All right, we are back here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Under the second caution, still lap 10 getting worked on to be completed. Jimmy, are we going to make it through turns 1 and 2?
That's a hope. If it's not, we're going to be here for a little bit.
You ain't kidding. Hopefully all the drivers get it all cleaned up and ready to get some racing in.
Yeah, I'm ready to see some good racing. That 5, I'm trying to make the outside work there.
Yeah, we did see him jump up.
Of CJ Phillips.
And then the yellow, yeah, we did see him jump up, then the yellow came out. But Fields making their way off turn 4. Pace car going to take that sharp left-hand turn down pit road. The field coming now to the restart zone. Green flag is out and back in the air. Lorenzo with a great jump right there on the field.
Just like normal.
You see things starting to heat up for third. The 2 of Branigan on the top. Gets a huge run down the back
stretch.
The
30. Zachary Thornton making a huge move on the inside. Trying to get to the inside there. Chris A. Robinson.
Side by side for the race lead. Parker Collins. And he's in the wall.
Oh, Andrew's in the wall as well.
One car on the apron back behind him. We are still green flag and racing. Parker Collins.
Brian Andrews in the wall. He's lost tons of spot. Back in the 14th spot.
Oh, that sucks. That's my pick. Here comes the 5. CJ Phillips comes up into the mix. The 18. Gonna look to the inside. Down at his quarter. Going into 3.
Right now, Brian Lane's still the man to beat right now. He's about got a car length and a half with that 5.
That
CJ
5
Phillips
is
up
really
on the
close
top.
to the wall.
Yeah, he's trying to Larson here early in this one.
So Brian Lorenzo reclaims the race lead as things are still battling, or as the drivers are still battling for that second position. You see the 5, CJ Phillips, still running the top, the 18 of Parker Collins, and now it looks like the 2 is going to go to the inside.
CJ Phillips. We're going to run that top again a little closer this time. See if he gets a run here on Brian Lorenzo. Looks like nothing there.
Branigan gonna
Huge
go
battle
and
for
block
third
a
right
little
now.
bit.
Oh, Orlando goes to the top. He sees the 5, gets a great run off at 2. Here we go. Here goes Phillips to the inside of Orlando for the lead.
Huge run down the back stretch. Is he going to be able to clear him? Dives it in really deep on the bottom. We'll see the 23 come off of turn 4 with a run off the top line.
And the caution comes out.
David Yohanan is the cause of the yellow.
Oh! The scene on my end is wow.
Here's what happened. David running the middle line, the one with the huge run off the top. I don't know. Maybe David just didn't see it was there. The one on his side, though. Looks like everybody else missed him.
Yeah, I don't know if he has like an actual human spotter or like an Irish spotter, but sometimes it's a once in a while thing. The Irish spotters are not really. It doesn't tell them that it's saying that the guy's up there or not, and that maybe it's gonna happen.
Yeah, iRacing spotter definitely the one you want to trust for sure. I don't know, the one he had a huge run off of 2 right there. I don't know if David just didn't time it right, possibly.
Or maybe he just didn't suspect the one gonna stay up and thought maybe he's gonna try to cross him over, maybe.
Possibly, but caution out for the 3rd time tonight, lap 16. CJ Phillips, currently the race leader. Brian Lorenzo, 2nd. 3rd, Mark Branigan Jr. 4th, Parker Collins. And 5th, Zachary Thornton. This is FRN, and we will be going to the Coast to Coast Cup Series in NASCAR nonstop.
Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your backside trackside.
Tax time is match time. Say yes to IRS.
Whoa! 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 Wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
IRS. Incredibly ridiculous savings.
All right.
Only at R&B Car Company. Where we'll match your tax check or cash down up to $2,500.
Or $2,500 minimum for my trade-in?
Absolutely.
Wow, good credit, bad credit?
No problem.
I love incredibly ridiculous savings.
And $2,500 minimum for your trade.
Through April 15th.
Shop now at rbcarcompany.com.
Of course we're bringing it back. Have you seen any of the cars that are on the road today?
Cash for Trash will not be seen in theaters, but at R&B Car Company's 3 convenient Cash for Trash locations.
500 cars to choose from, the house of bombs for the kids or playful adults, snacks and beverages, spin to win, no runarounds, quick delivery, and $2,500 minimum for the trade-in.
It's not going to be a problem. I'm on my way. Can you not get it through your head? It's not a weapon. It's a sale. $2,500 for my trade? Absolutely. Hey!
Once there was a girl who needed a better car. She wanted one that met all her cravings. When she came upon... she saw big trucks, little cars, minivans, SUVs, and convertibles too. And the hardest part was...
trying to choose. But she went online and got pre-approved.
At R&B Car Company, your options are endless. And this little girl...
I feel like Princess!
let your fairy tale begin at rbcarcompany.com.
Whatever you need in a truck, work or play, we've got rows and rows of trucks. We're the truck store from R&B Car Company. On US 30 West in Columbia City. Just minutes off I-69. Northeast Indiana's home for trucks. Whether you're looking for a half-ton or a big honkin' diesel, we got you covered. We drive trucks. We know trucks. Newly renovated, we are where you ought to be. Find your truck now at rbcarcompany.com.
Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your...
Alright, so the field's doubled up once again and set and ready to take the green flag. We just want to say thank you guys for tuning in right now, as the pace car is going to make another left-hand turn down to pit road. The field makes their way off turn 4 to the Geico Restart zone, and we are back racing.
Great start by CJ Phillips right there.
That top has prevailed every single time on the restarts. Parker Collins looks like he's going to take over the second position off turn 2, as Branigan all over the rear bumper of the 23.
Yeah, the 23 did not get a good start there. He's going all the way back to 4th. Might even be 5th.
Brian Lorenzo, pole sitter for tonight, all the way back to the 6th spot now, and it is still dropping on that bottom line.
Robinson's up to the 3rd now. He makes the crossover move on the 18 to Parker Collins, trying to take that 2nd spot away.
Christopher Robinson running the bottom, 18 Parker Collins running the top. We'll see what happens here off turn 4. The 18 with a huge run off of 4. And now the 35 of Zachary Thornton is into the mix.
Alright, now that CJ Phillips has checked out a little bit, about half a second right now. On 2nd place to Parker Collins.
CJ Phillips definitely liking what he sees in the mirror right now. 2nd place, battling it out between the 18 and the 00.
Let's see, Phillips about a little just under a 10th quicker than Parker Collins,
and yellow out on the
another
Speedway.
Yellow.
David Yohanan, cause of the yellow for the 2nd time tonight, as he is back at the garage area. Looks like he just comes off of turn 4. We got the nose cam here. We'll get another shot here in a second. Oh, well, I don't know what happened there. We'll get another view for you.
Al Walter, I think, was the one that also involved in that with David Yohan.
Oh. I don't know. Looks like the 51 might have came down.
Could have been the reason.
That is the 4th yellow tonight so far. We're getting some little green flag runs in, and it's been some pretty good racing so far, Jimmy, as the 18's going to dive down to pit road. Last second decision by the Skittles Toyota Camry team. We'll go down to Jimmy Gawker for the pit report.
He says the car's just a little bit too on the tight side to come in here and see what he does. I believe they're going to take 4 tires. Both sides are jacked up. Looks like a 4-tire stop here. And some fuel just to fuel her up.
Thank you, Jimmy, for the pit report. 18 team might have got... Oh, no. I thought he got speeding on pit road for a second. Sat there for a little bit. But that'll put Christopher Robinson in the 2nd spot now. Zachary Thornton will move up to 3rd. Brian Lorenzo up to 4th, and Ellis Wells up to 5th now. So definitely
the top 8, I'm going to say something. The top 8 are the only guys who have not came down pit road this whole race. 9th place, Kyle LaFrance in the 22. He's got 8-lap newer tires. Cody Rivera's also 8 laps, and so does Chris Pierce. And yeah, mostly everyone came down within the last 15 to 10 laps, 5 to 10 laps, pretty much.
Yep, these guys get 4 sets of tires for the 110 laps tonight, and they only have a 75% fuel load, which we are expecting it to be around lap 40, lap 50, or 40 to 50 laps for the fuel window.
Well, that's for green too.
Yep, that is green too.
So we might be like, I don't know how many guys are saving. Try to make up if we do go green. You know.
This could definitely play out to be another fuel strategy race.
Any sales like that in Daytona last week?
Yeah, Daytona, incredible fuel mileage race happened. Brett Murphy getting it done and getting it won with a final lap
He's running
pass.
back to the 14th spot. He's running back in 14th. So far, not the night he's wanted. Hopefully, they can figure out that beautiful Ford Mustang of his and try and get that thing towards the front.
Stage finish will be on lap number 44 tonight, in case anybody was wondering.
Oh, it's 45.
It says 40.
I'm going to put it at 44.
Yep,
You
stage
just get
lap
that one to
40.
green.
Alright. CJ Phillips taking the top. So far, we've seen everybody pick the top line for the restarts, Jimmy. I mean, we see the huge runs come off of turn 4 on the restarts as well. I mean, that's probably the reason they're going up there.
Yeah, look at Brian Lanza, who does restart 4th, but he started on the inside of the first row in that last restart, and he fell all the way back to 6th. And that's what, you don't get that good of a start in the bottom, that's what could happen to you.
Yeah, these are momentum cars, so you got to keep as many RPMs up as possible throughout the corners, and running the bottom definitely does not help with that at all. And especially when you don't get a good restart either.
CJ Phillips, Robinson would be your front row, Byron Alonso, and Zachary Thornton would be the second. Oh, is it Zachary Thornton? I can't tell. Okay, my ticker's messing up for me.
That's alright. Pace car dives down to pit road once again. Field goes back through the restart zone. And we are back green flag and race again. Christopher Robinson really on the restart this time by.
Got the nose right now, head right down on the wall. See if Phillips can get that run on the top.
You already see it working right there. A huge run, a power move off the top, and he's going to clear him down the back straightaway.
Easily clears him.
We see a lot of 3 wide further back for the 4th position as it goes back down to 2 wide. Brian Lorenzo running back there, and a crazy move, Branigan.
Thought about something there.
I don't know if he just got loose off the corner there or if that was intentional to try to go down to the bottom.
Well, he's on the top right now trying to get a run on Lorenzo. Here we go, field crossover. And we got a bout for the lead.
Here we go, Christopher Robinson to the inside of the 5 of CJ Phillips. Phillips gonna rip it right against the wall, and he gets a huge run down the front stretch.
These top 3 have pulled away by about 5 tenths, about half a second from 4th place.
Robinson able to hang in there on the bottom, able to stay at his quarter panel as, oh, that's gonna get a little tight. And he'll clear him for the race lead. Now here we go, battle for second, the 35, Zachary Thornton to the inside. He's going to clear him.
No, he ain't gonna
No.
pull him just quite.
Almost
Phillips
had it
around
there.
the top there.
Phillips just looks like he might have scraped the wall a little bit on entry.
Indeed, but Thornton's just gonna take the second spot because of that. As these top three pull away, we're going to look back at the battle for fourth. Ellis Wells and Brian Lanzo, your pole sitter.
Lorenzo looking down to the bottom. Might be able to get a run. Not quite there just yet. As now the 10 looking to the inside.
42.
Oh, it shows 10 in the race.
Shows 42 for me.
That's weird.
Ticker shows 42.
Oh well.
Rosh that same car.
Yeah, I know it shows the 10 Valvoline for me, but
Abraham Vela is in that car.
yeah, we'll just
look at you to make that move.
We'll just go by the name. Here we go, things heating up for the race lead. The 00 Robinson gonna take away the 35 of Zachary Thornton's line, make him get a little bit tight with the arrow push on exit. You see him breaking the draft.
Yeah, these two have really ran away from CJ Phillips here. Running about 0.2 of a second quicker that last lap.
These two are bumper to bumper. Looks like the 35 really tight center off. Loses just a little bit of ground. Not much, though.
He's still right there on his bumper.
I'm wondering if that top line went away as you see him get really tight there as well. Off of 2. Lost a ton of ground.
I have noticed something. Mark Branigan Jr., who was up there, up to 4th, I believe, on that start.
Yeah, back
He's
to
fallen
13th.
all the way back to 13th.
Something definitely going wrong
2.
with that car, as looks like he was going to head into the wall. Had to check up quite a bit on exit.
He might be running very tight right now.
It seems like it. Guy we've seen a little bit of flying through the air, the 45 of Andretti. He's going to go to the outside of Branigan Jr., possibly take away that 13th position from him.
I'm thinking Parker Collins, who did come in for tires. He's in a battle right now for trying to get around the 38 of Matt Moreau. Sorry if I didn't
think it's
your
Moreau.
last name right there, Matt.
Moreau, I think.
But that's about, he just takes the 19th spot away right now. So those tires for Collins did not work. Christopher Robinson has really gapped himself now up to about 0.6 of a second.
Yeah, Robinson pulling away from the field just a little bit. As the 18 got in the wall off of 2. Seems like he has quite a bit of right side damage. Meanwhile, back out front, Zachary Thornton, excuse me, Christopher Robinson pulling away with the race lead, now out to a 1 second lead over Zachary Thornton in the 35.
Half a second quicker Robinson was last time by. 33.8 to 34.3.
Abraham Vela 2 seconds back off of race leader. So things starting to get spread out here at Homestead Miami Speedway. As we see the tire wear come into play.
First, I think pretty much our first good battle now is for 5th. Brian Lanza, your fast qualifier. And Ellis Wells in the 57.
Wells,
That beautiful number paint scheme there.
yeah, Wells looking to the inside off 4, not able to have much of a run to be able to get to the quarter panel of the 23. As you see, he's going to go back down to the bottom. Is Lorenzo going to run the top? Wells, so far, not going to clear him quite yet. He'll definitely get a nose out there, though. Oh, Wells hit the apron a little bit.
Here's the battle for second. Abraham Vela and Zachary Thornton. That's the battle for second. Just looking at the lap times, Abraham Vela in that 42 or 10 car. 10 for you, but 42 for me. But, anyways, Abraham Vela is running fast as your leader, if not just a little quicker.
You see Zachary Thornton goes back to the inside. Pushing up the track, has to check up out of it a little bit. He'll go back to third and settle in right there. As here comes the 5, CJ Phillips. He's led some laps today.
He was your quickest car the last lap.
As he's just going to drive right by the 35 of Zachary Thornton. He'll take over the third spot.
Maybe Thornton used up his tires a little bit.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he did abuse him, or maybe he's trying to save him, but from the looks of it, of how tight he got in center, I'm assuming he abused him.
Albeit Mark Branigan Jr., he's all the way back to 16th now. Collins have just made the pass there for 15th.
So from the looks of it, stage was supposed to end 2 laps ago, according to the schedule.
It said 44 or 45 they were talking about.
Oh, in chat?
Yeah.
Alright. We see
Abraham Vela's closing his gap just a little bit.
0.2 faster that time by compared to Christopher Robinson. So this is the white flag for the stage, I'm assuming.
We'll find out. It should end the next 2 laps.
Yep. Oh, Christopher Robinson blinking out on the track. That might hurt him.
1.3 seconds now.
Yeah, Abraham Vela does not have enough time to get to him for those 5 bonus points, but so far where he's sitting right now, he's going to get 3 extra points in the stage. As they come off 4, this should complete stage number 1. Christopher Robinson. Looks like he's going to get it done. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Christopher Robinson wins stage number 1. Abraham Vela second, third. CJ Phillips fourth. Zachary Thornton and fifth. Ellis Wells.
Check our picks are doing. My pick, Mark Branigan Jr. back to 16th and Ryan Andrew back in 19th.
Yeah, Ryan Andrew, he was really fast throughout practice and qualifying. Just not having the night that he wants. As you see, there's a ton of damage all around that number 88 Chevrolet race car.
Looks like some nose damage on the 88 as well.
Yeah, as he's running a Memorial Day paint scheme. Speaking of that, thanks to all of our troops out there.
Hope you guys all had a great Memorial weekend. Hope you guys watched the races on Sunday.
Indy 500
F1 race, Indy car race,
yep.
Or the Cup race, NASCAR race.
Yeah, definitely 2 really good races that happened over Sunday.
Just 3, but oh well.
Oh yeah, 3.
I didn't watch the F1 race.
Oh, I didn't either.
IndyCar race is pretty good though.
Yeah, Elio Castroneves getting his 4th Indy 500, making history, tying with some other drivers, AJ Foyt and a few other guys.
I can do the research on that.
So it seems like a lot of the field's coming down to everybody in the top 24. Pit road is pretty busy, Jimmy.
Indeed it is. Looks like Brady Floyd stays out. 20 car.
00 Christopher Robinson off pit road. It looks like Abraham might have beat him, and he did. So that might give us a new race leader, Brady Floyd, actually. It looks like he's going to be our leader now. Like you said, he stayed out.
There's 4 guys that won 8,500. AJ Foyt, Al User, Unser, Rick Mears, and Helio Castroneves.
So speaking of that, Jimmy, do you think Elio Castroneves, do you think he'll get 5 Indy 500s?
Well, he's not with Penske no more. That was his first race in IndyCar this year, and he won.
Boy, did Penske mess up.
Yeah. But I think he can get it if he just has a ride next year.
I think he could do it too. That'd be pretty awesome to see 5 Indy 500 wins for Elio Castroneves. Something nobody in IndyCar has ever done.
Just 1 is just impressive. Talk about 4.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then we have the Cup race. It was just Hendrick Motorsports of dominance.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Hendrick Motorsports on a roll this year.
Won the last 3 races.
Yep.
Bowman won in Dover, right? Was up first, and then Chase Elliott won in Coda. Kyle Larson just
I'm making a bold prediction. William Byron's he's gonna win Sonoma this weekend.
Well, you ran out of Elliott's in fantasy.
Yeah, I know. NASCAR fantasy not going well for me.
I'm down the 1 for Elliott. So I'm right there with you on that.
I'd save him for Watkins Glen, if anything.
I'll save him for freaking the Roval.
You know what would be cool if we can make a fantasy app for Coast to Coast Cup Series?
That'd be pretty interesting.
That'd be pretty cool.
I know to pick Robinson, Ranzo. Those are 2 guys that I know from last season. Pretty fast. But we are 1 green, and Brady Floyd stayed out in that number 20 car.
I think this is going to hurt him pretty bad, but this can also help him out in the long run if he's able to stay on the lead lap and catch a quick yellow.
Got 26 laps older tires.
This will definitely be interesting.
Last pit on lap 25. I believe so. His last pit, lap 25. Is the last time that 25 pitted.
See, we pretty much still have everybody in the race. 26 cars out on the racetrack right now. It should still be a pretty good show to watch from here on out, as we're done with stages now, Jimmy. Now it's just everybody racing it out for the win.
Indeed so. Will Beatty spin the tires in the 20 car?
We'll find out.
Here we go.
Field back in the Geico Restart zone.
If
Green
does
flag.
Not go. Here goes the top.
Oh, looks like he's
pull off.
Possibly pulling off because of those tires. Staying on the apron, but Abraham Vela, he'll be in the race lead as they are wrecking in turn 2. I think they actually saved it. Parker Collins
Yeah,
involved
they're all
in that.
over the place. Collins winning the bottom.
Oh, the
9
9. Darian Stapp.
And the inside wall. The 5 is around as well.
What a mess that restart was.
CJ Phillips He's also
he's been a really good. He's been a huge contender all night long. Ton of damage all over that 5 machine.
He was up front.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh, he got loose. That's what stack up this whole. That's all the stack up was. And then looks like the 5 came up in the staff in the 9 car.
Here's the FRN caution replay. You see the 5 just get sideways, just jumps out on him, keeps it straight, trying to get back up to speed as quick as possible. And yeah, just gets into the 9. The 9 goes flying to the inside wall. We got on board with Darian Stapp. Got another camera angle for you. See, he's already a little off the pace. Just, yeah. See him hit the inside wall right there. Just gets hooked. A lot of damage on that 9 machine of Darian Stapp. One of the series co-owners, actually.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting fact for you guys there. I think he's also doing race. I saw the voice chat earlier, and it was the race control boss name. So
nice. So he's a busy man tonight, driving a race car and doing race control.
Sounds like one of our one and only Matt Kemp.
Yeah, no kidding. Matt Kemp was with us in the he was up with us in the booth last week. But you guys won't miss a thing. We're going to go back to NASCAR nonstop.
Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your backside checkside.
Tax time is match time. Say yes to IRS.
Whoa! 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 Wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
IRS. Incredibly ridiculous savings.
All right.
Only at R&B Car Company. Where we'll match your tax check or cash down up to $2,500.
Or $2,500 minimum for my trade-in?
Absolutely.
Wow. Good credit, bad credit?
No problem.
I love incredibly ridiculous savings.
And $2,500 minimum for your trade.
Through April 15th.
Shop now at rbcarcompany.com.
Of course we're bringing it back. Have you seen any of the cars that are on the road today?
Cash for Trash will not be seen in theaters, but at R&B Car Company's 3 convenient Cash for Trash locations.
500 cars to choose from, the house of bounce for the kids or playful adults, snacks and beverages, spin to win, no runarounds, quick delivery, and $2,500 minimum for the trade-in.
It's not going to be a problem. I'm on my way. Can you not get it through your head? It's not a weapon. It's a sale. $2,500 for my trade? Absolutely. Hey!
Once there was a girl who needed a better car.
We're back live here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Abraham Vella, race leader, second. Christopher Robinson. We've seen him lead quite a few laps so far tonight, Jimmy.
Yeah, these two have been the fast two over the longer run, so kind of interesting what's going to happen here as when you get back going here.
So the field coming to get the green flag this time by. We'll go through our top 5 real quick. Abraham Vella will lead him back to the green. Christopher Robinson second. Ellis Wells third. Brian Lorenzo fourth. And rounding out your top 5, Zachary Thornton.
36. Cody Rivera's. Keep an eye on him. He might do something.
Yeah, we have
France in 7th.
Yeah, LaFrance,
Seth
the
Hood.
Clash winner.
And Seth Hood in 8th.
Here we go, the field stacking up into the Geico Restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Abraham Vela with a great jump on the field as they dive deep into turns number 1.
Ellis Wells goes to the inside of Robinson. Can he keep it under there? Wells might get the run on the top, or Robinson gets on the run on the top.
As they go down the back straightaway, Robinson.
Oh, there goes 81.
As he spun on the backstretch, we are still green out on the Speedway.
Hard to the inside of the wall. Here comes the halfway point. 3 wide.
Side by
for about
side.
the 6th spot.
Yeah, battle for second, heating up now side by side for position. Robinson gonna clear him once again as he's making a charge for the race lead. Looking to the inside, now back up to the top as he'll go back to the inside again.
Easily cleared him.
Yeah, easily. No kidding.
He's top 4 right away.
Oh, the 18 Parker Collins sideways in the background.
He's slowly but surely trying to work his way back up towards the front.
Definitely
early in this one.
Definitely struggling right now. The 88 Ryan Andrews up to the 12th spot. Brett Murphy last week's winner, currently 11th.
My pick's up in 8th right now in the 3 wide battle.
The 2 of Mark Branigan Jr. He was running really good earlier today. So far, struggling with that race car right now.
Yeah, he looked like he was really tight over that first long run and a half. Maybe try to save the tires up a little bit more here. Nice run.
Yep, Connor LaFrance, teammates with him. Currently running in the 7th spot.
It's up front. We got a 4-car battle. Top 4 with them 1 through 4 in a 4-car battle. 5 through 8 are also in a 4-car battle.
Zachary Thornton running right behind the 57 of Ellis Wells on the top. Wells with a run down the backstretch, not going to be able to clear himself of the 10 car.
Wells might try to get the run on the top, see if he does.
It seems like a lot of guys are starting to filter to that bottom line as they are 3 wide for the 2nd position now.
After all that battle's coming, watch out for the second group of 4 coming in. Of Lanzo, LaFrance, Riveras, and Branigan Jr.
Oh, Abraham almost gets into the side of the 35 as now they're 3 wide for the race lead down the back straightaway.
Look!
Caution out on the Speedway.
Andrews in it.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, big crash.
Just as things were starting to get good up front, caution out onto the Speedway. Wow, that battle is getting pretty intense there, Jimmy.
I'm thinking it's... Oh! I just took at the replay of the yellow flag. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the 45 got hit a ton.
You see what happened to the 34?
Check that out here in a minute. Watch the 45 here, leaning on the quarter panel of the 26 of Murphy. Starts to get back down, and Murphy looks like he was just loose. Andretti hard into the inside wall, then clobbered by the 9. His day will more than likely be done. And gets hit by the 34 to finish him off. Alright, who were you saying to check out?
The 34, look what happened to him.
That is Devin Haskins. We haven't talked much about him tonight. we're going to be on board with them. Yeah, you can't see much there. Hard on the brakes, hits the one, I believe that is, and hard on the inside wall, and gets into the 45. Wow. That was a massive wreck.
Indeed it was.
Ellis Wells going to be the race leader still. Zachary Thornton second. Abraham Vela third.
The top 10 stayed out. Chris Robinson was the first car to come down pit road.
So just about half the field came in there. Came into the pits. Robinson leading them out.
My pick was also another one to come in of Mark Branigan Jr.
88, Ryan Andrews. He's got, you know, for as bad as he was, he got into that wreck. Oh, he just blew his motor. I just jinxed him. Oh, my pick's out of it. Yeah, I just jinxed him. I was going to say, it doesn't look too bad, and then he blew his motor. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
That's tough.
We're apologizing for that one.
Yeah, I'll call him up after the broadcast.
It's like we have all the drivers' numbers.
Yeah, no kidding.
Does he have a passion pair still left, maybe?
No, he already used it.
Did he?
Yep.
One of the faster guys in practice. Tough break for Ryan Andrew in the 88. No, he has a fast repair.
Does he really?
Yes, he's rolling off pit road right now.
Oh, and he just went one lap down. Well, sweet. My pick's still in this.
Yep. We got one to green.
Alright. Ellis Wells will be leading him back to the green. Zachary Thornton second. Third, Brian Lorenzo. Oh, no. Third, Abraham Vela. Fourth, Brian Lorenzo. And Clash winner in fifth, Connor LaFrance. Jimmy, I'm picking up some
we have not...
wind in your mic.
Oh,
No worries.
But Connor LaFrance, the guy we've not talked about, again, your Clash winner. Let's see how he does here in this restart.
Pace car dives off into pit road. Field makes their way to the Geico Restart zone. Green flag is back out in the air again.
Good start by Ellis Wells. Try to say that name fast as you can.
Yeah, no kidding. As Field's making their way down the back straightaway. 3 cars about the same distance apart.
And really look tight here for Connor LaFrance. He's going to take the 4 spot away. And here goes Lorenzo the crossover.
Zachary Thornton to the inside for the race lead. Made a crossover coming off turn 4. As it looks like he might be able to stay right next to him off the exit.
3 wide, just inside the top 10. Oh, we almost had a wreck. The 18 of Parker Collins slid up right in front of CJ Phillips, and it just stacked everyone up here.
Here comes Mark Branigan Jr. He fell out of the top 10.
That's my pick.
Yeah, he fell out of the top 10 early on in the race, and now moving back through the field. Same with the 18 of Parker Collins.
He came down pit road early, and he's up to 6th right now. And by the way, Mark Branigan Jr. highest car right now on fresher tires. got 15 lap fresher tires than everyone else.
Dang. Yeah, those tires are a lot fresher. That's why you're seeing him on the move right now. Is he's gonna go to the outside of the 18 Toyota Camry Skittles machine of Parker Collins, and I'm assuming he's probably gonna complete the pass off turn 2 right here.
Ellis is on the older tires. He's got 1 lap older tires than the rest of the top 5.
Meanwhile, back out front, side by side for the second spot. Abraham Vela on the bottom, the 57. Ellis Wells on the top. Wells just getting to the rear of the quarter panel of Vela. And looks like he's still going to be there.
I got to keep my eye on the 2. Mark Branigan, he's already caught up to this group of 5. Same thing with Collins.
Connor LaFrance going to run the top on the 23 of Brian Lorenzo. Lorenzo's had a solid night so far. He's been up and down throughout the pack. Mainly keeping it in the top 10 though. But here comes the 2. Mark Branigan Jr. He is there at that front pack now.
Again, he's got 15 lap fresher tires than the rest of the field.
So we are working on the completion of a lap 70 of 110 tonight. Branigan.
Bella still on the inside of Thornton.
Oh, he was only 0.2 faster than race leader last time around. So those tires might start evening out with the rest of the field.
Lanzo is falling back to 7th. Your fast qualifier just dropping back right now to this front pack.
Branigan to the inside of Ellis Wells. Gonna slide job up in front of him. Almost makes contact. That could have been huge. That was a little too close for comfort.
Was thinking right there.
Yeah, teammate Connor LaFrance right behind him. He might need a new pair of pants right there.
he might need a new freaking suit right there.
No kidding. That was a little too close for comfort. Branigan gonna go up and run the top line on the 57 of Wells now.
Hey, here goes Vell on the outside of Thornton for the lead. Clears him. Branigan moves up in the 3rd spot. He's still running that top line.
Might be going up there for the cleaner air. Where there's cleaner air, there's less of an aero push from these spoilers. These the high downforce packages cause a lot of aero push for these guys and makes their cars super tight when they're running up behind someone.
The top 9 are within 1.5 seconds. Robinson, who came down with Branigan as well. He's on the same lap tires as Branigan.
Here we go, Branigan. All over the back bumper of the 10, gonna push him going into turn 1 and 2. As the 10 almost into the wall, inches off of it. Here we go, Branigan now going for that 2nd spot. Battling Zachary Thornton in the 35.
Does he get the run here? They get around Thornton. He does.
He's still going to keep running the top line to get the run on Abraham Vela. Ooh, Thornton almost got him.
Got him down there, yeah.
Here we go, now the 2. Branigan going to go to work on the 10 of Vela. Branigan so far has been really liking that top line, but the thing about it here is it eats up your tires a lot more than what the bottom does.
All right, now 35 laps to go.
The 10, Vela, going to try to take away the line of the 2. The 2 of Branigan going to go to the bottom and almost gets into the rear quarter panel.
I don't think any of these guys are good on fuel.
I don't
Bell
think
has
so.
been on the pit road. This will be his 30th lap, not coming on pit, and we still have 40 to go, or 30 to go, excuse me.
Here we go, Branigan running the top once again. He's getting a huge run off turn 4. Gonna look to the inside, side by side for the race lead as they go into turns 1 and 2.
Branigan trying to get that bottom of the work on the inside of Vela. But that run on the, oh, they're still side by side.
Down the backstretch they go. Branigan gonna try to side draft a little bit off the 10 machine. He's gonna go back down to the bottom, and he's gonna clear him.
Clear him. Maybe a crossover by the Vela if you get the run.
Not much of a run there at all.
Look at the battle for 4th. Here comes Robinson, who's also on the same lap of tires as Branigan is.
Robinson gonna come and give Mark Branigan Jr. a run for his
Crossover
money.
by Branigan. Vela got around Branigan Jr.
Branigan gonna go back down to the middle lane. Vela running the top, inches off of the wall. Branigan gonna clear him off turn 4 once again.
Vela, does he go back down to the bottom? Here goes Vela back down to the bottom.
Side
Branigan
by
Jr.
side for position through turns 1 and 2. Vela gonna be able to hang in there off the exit of the corner as they're still door to door down the back straightaway.
This is bringing Christopher Robinson right into this battle.
Robinson likes what he sees in front of him. The leaders battling it out for the race lead. This is allowing him to close in on 1st and 2nd as Branigan still at the rear quarter panel of the 10 car.
Back in the 1, can the 2 finally make the pass for Branigan Jr.? But here comes Christopher Robinson in the 00. What does he do?
Robinson now looking to the inside of the 2 of Branigan Jr. Branigan gonna get the run off the top, down the back straightaway. He's gonna look to the inside, maybe, nope. The 10's gonna take away the line, and the 10 checks up huge in the center. Here comes the 00 now. Robinson to the inside of Branigan for the 2nd spot.
Well, here it goes. Abraham Fell goes run the bottom lane as well. Still gives him a little peak low for Robinson. Robinson take the 2nd spot, but here comes a crossover by Branigan. Vela blocking the 2, down to the 3.
Abraham Vela doing everything he can to keep this race lead. The 00, Christopher Robinson, you saw him popcorning a little bit down the back straightaway as he's gonna barely slide into the 2nd spot. He's now down to the inside for the race lead.
29 laps remaining here from Homestead Miami Speedway, and Robinson is now your new race leader.
Vela inches off the wall through turns 1 and 2. Huge run down the back straightaway. He's going to go back to the top. He's actually going to pinch the 00 down through turns 3 and 4.
I think Branigan used up his tires a little bit, trying to race the 42. Whoa, the oversteer didn't even try to work there for Vela.
The 00 is in the best spot, I think, as of right now. Hasn't used up his tires as much as the 10 and the 2. But Robinson running the top and gets the run off the corner. That might just seal the deal for the race lead.
Again, remember, Abraham Vela in the 10 car, the 42 car, he's got 15 lap order tires.
Yeah, he does, and he's able to hang right in there with the race leaders. But it looks like now Robinson starting to pull away and stretch the gap from 2nd place.
Just over a 10.5 quicker than last time by for Robinson.
Meanwhile, back in the 7th spot, Ellis Wells looking to get around the 35 of Zachary Thornton, 23 of Brian Lorenzo in the mix as well. Lorenzo gonna go to the top, check up a little bit in center. So lose a little bit of speed there. Here we go, now the 57 to the inside, Zachary Thornton. Thornton falling back quite a bit here on the longer run with 26 laps to go. Lorenzo back around the top line, looking to make it 3 wide off turn 2. Now back down to 2 wide. He'll clear him for a position, and now he'll go for another spot and taking it away from the 57 of Ellis Wells.
Lorenzo did a crossover move there, trying to get back to the inside of there at Wells. Let's see if Lance is going to try to slide up. He does.
Here we go. Green
here
flag
pit stops underway.
18 of Parker Collins in. Zachary Thornton in as well. The thing I'm wondering is Branigan going to try to stretch it out on fuel, and same with Robinson? I don't think they can make it.
I don't think any of them can make it.
If our fuel estimate is correct, with a 40 to 50 lap fuel window, they would be 1 lap to the good. But with how hard they have to drive throughout,
but Bella's been on this tires and this fuel run for 40 laps now.
Yeah, so this will give us a good idea of how fuel is gonna work out.
Well, we've been 25 laps green right now, or Robinson has at least.
Yeah, this will give us a good idea to see how fuel's going to pan out for these guys. This might come down to a fuel mileage race as Vela coming in this time. So it looks like fuel window is from lap 35, or from 35 to 40 laps here at Homestead.
So right now, Branigan Jr. and Robinson can go another 15 laps. But if you're Branigan Jr., do you want to come and pit early?
Oh, Zachary Thornton had an issue. He jumped into the pits. Looks like he might have crashed. We'll take a look at the replay. No yellow. Here's what happened. Comes off turn 4. Just gets really loose. Noses it into the inside wall. Fully spins around. Somehow that was not a yellow. But with 22 laps to go, when do you think we'll see Robinson come in?
Robinson, Branigan, they had 15 lap pressure tires in Vela before he came in, so I see him coming in maybe just over in the next 10 laps.
I don't know, I feel like staying out on those older tires is going to start hurting these drivers. I mean, even though they were fresher before, but they kind of evened out once the battle ended there.
If I'm Robinson, I'm going to the save mode right now. I want to save as much as I can. If you don't want to come down pit road.
Yeah, I don't see him being able to make it. He'd have to save about 10 laps of fuel, which is nearly impossible. It pretty much is impossible at this point throughout the race. So I expect to see these guys coming probably around 10, within the next 10 laps, I'd say.
Well, but here we go. You have the 18.
Yeah, Parker Collins coming up through the field. He's currently 1 lap down. Here, we'll get a good idea of the speed right here. The 18 of Parker Collins and the 2 of Mark Branigan. Drives right by him like he's standing still. Parker Collins' first car 1 lap down. Actually, in front of the 10 of Vela. Vela's... There's a second car 1 lap down.
There. Only 7 cars on the lead lap.
That is 30 lap older tires versus 3 lap fresher tires. So a huge difference right there. As you see, the 10 now going to the inside of the 18. This could be the battle for the race lead, possibly.
Indeed, you're right.
18 going to run the top. Pull away, gets a huge run. Pulls away from the 10.
Right now, we are just at 18 laps to go.
I don't know. I think Robinson's hurting himself by staying out this long. These guys all have fresher tires. He's going to be losing spots here once he goes down into the pits. Oh, the 10 of Vela almost gets into the double zero.
That was a little bit of a close call there.
And if you're in that 00 car, you wish you had those tires right now.
We got a good amount of lead to Branigan Jr., who's trying to rip the fence. Maybe about half a car length off the fence right now, but trying to figure out something to get some catch up to Robinson.
As we are on board with Branigan Jr.
Oh, and the yellow flag comes out on the
Caution out.
speedway.
Chris Pierce, cause of the yellow.
And
As
this
his motor just blows.
changes everything. I think that was yellow that Robinson, Branigan, Floyd.
Yeah, he just trapped a lot of the field one lap down. Lucky dog will be CJ
15
Phillips.
laps to remaining as well.
We'll go check out what happened to the 25 of Chris Pierce. Oh wow, this went on for a while. '51 gets into the 26, 26 into the wall. Pierce just gets pancaked from behind, nothing he can really do. And right there is what brings out the yellow. So here comes the field down to pit road. Robinson will bring down quite a few drivers, I'm assuming.
Well, those guys who came in the last time by under yellow. Why pretty much the top 6 all coming down pit road here.
Let's see who's going to have the better pit stops. Branigan Jr. with a great stop.
Great stop. Wow.
He'll pick up one position on pit road.
This is the difference. Mark Branigan's pit lane was 38.1 seconds. Christopher Robinson was a 39.1. The box, Branigan Jr. was a 14.5. Robinson was a 15.2.
Wonder if they had an issue getting that left rear tire off the 00. It looked like they did on the cameras.
1.7 second difference that was.
That is huge on
Branigan
pit
Jr. was
road.
quicker.
He's lucky he didn't lose any more spots. So a lot of field gonna be getting a wave around and put back on the lead lap.
That sucks those guys who are up there towards the front, like Rolanzo, Ellis Well, Seth Hood, Connor France. They were up there. We're waiting for Branigan Jr. Robinson to come down pit road, and unfortunately, the yellow flag came out, and they're gonna take the wave around here.
So we're coming down to the 10 lap to go mark. Jimmy, what do you think we will see?
I don't know. It's gonna be hard racing for these final 10 laps. Fortunately, your pick is out of out of the race. He's 27 laps down. But my pick doing pretty well. He's leading this thing right now.
I think we will see extremely aggressive driving and possibly a few more yellows.
Oh yeah, I agree on that one 100% there with you, Jaden. believe we might get the one to green this time. I believe we are one to green. If I'm correct there.
Yep, the field's starting to double them up. We'll be coming back. Green flag racing with 11 laps to go.
Interesting, he picked by Branigan Jr. He's picking the bottom on the restart.
We haven't seen anybody pick the bottom so far tonight, but we've seen Christopher Robinson. He's been able to run it really well.
He's been running the bottom pretty good, so maybe Branigan Jr. trying to take Robinson's lane away. Gotta watch out though for Parker Collins. He's back in 6th. He's got a shot to win it. And he got Abraham Vela in the 42.
Here we go as the field makes their way off turn 4. Mark Branigan will lead him to the green. 2nd, Robinson 3rd. Floyd 4th at Terpstra. And 5th, Bryn George. And we are back. Green flag and racing him. Branigan with a great jump on the start. Here goes the double zero. He's going to block him. Down through
11 laps to go.
Yeah, down through turns 1 and 2 they go. The double zero with the run off the top, side by side, down the back straightaway with for the race to lead. Branigan on the bottom and Robinson on the top.
Robinson, who's been one of the quickest cars all night long. Branigan Jr., who struggled early in this race. He's leading this thing right now, coming to 10 to go.
This is a fast racing network, 10 laps to go. Robinson gonna juke back down to the bottom. Branigan up to the top, side by side for position off turn 2. Branigan with the run off of the corner.
The guy we have not talked about all day, Brady Floyd, who stayed out under a yellow, fell on the apron. He is riding 3rd right now.
Robinson back to the inside of Branigan, almost gets into the rear quarter panel of the 2 car. He's going to run the bottom, possibly be able to be there off exit. No, Branigan going to clear him off turn 4. 8 laps to go. Or 9 to go.
9 to go. And a yellow on the Speedway.
Chris Pierce once again, cause of the yellow possibly.
It looks like it's Hunter Terpstra on the 126. I see also spun around.
This changes everything.
Oh!
Oh, maybe it wasn't Chris Pierce. Oh yeah, it was
Hunter Terpstra. If I say your last name wrong, Hunter, I do apologize.
Here we go, off turn 4 right here. They go 3 wide. You see Hunter is the car in the middle right there. The 126, just, I don't know what happened there. Maybe the one came off the wall a little bit from the looks of it. And hard into the inside wall goes the 126 of Terpstra. Lucky Dog is going to be the number 51 of Noah Walter. A lot of cars coming down pit road for some more fresh tires. But coming to 7 laps to go, you guys won't miss a thing for the Coast to Coast Cup Series as we're going to go NASCAR nonstop.
Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your backside jackside.
Tax time is match time. Say yes to IRS.
Whoa! 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 Wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
IRS. Incredibly ridiculous savings.
All right. Only at R&B Car Company.
Where we'll match your tax check or cash down up to $2,500.
Or $2,500 minimum for my trade-in?
Absolutely.
Wow, good credit, bad credit?
No problem.
I love incredibly ridiculous savings.
And $2,500 minimum for your trade.
Through April 15th.
Shop now at rbcarcompany.com.
Of course we're bringing it back. Have you seen any of the cars that are on the road today?
Cash for Trash will not be seen in theaters, but at R&B Car Company's 3 convenient Cash for Trash locations.
500 cars to choose from, the house of bounce for the kids or playful adults, snacks and beverages, spin to win, no runarounds, quick delivery, and $2,500 minimum for the trade-in.
It's not going to be a problem. I'm on my way. Can you not get it through your head? It's not a weapon. It's a sale. $2,500 for my trade? Absolutely. Hey!
Once there was a girl who needed a better car. She wanted one that met all her cravings when she came upon... She saw big trucks, little cars, minivans, SUVs, and convertibles too. And the hardest part was...
Trying to choose. But she went online and got pre-approved.
At R&B Car Company, your options are endless. And this little girl...
I feel like Princess!
Let your fairy tale begin at rbcarcompany.com.
Whatever you need in a truck, work or play, we've got rows and rows of trucks. We're the truck store from R&B Car Company. On US 30 West in Columbia City. Just minutes off I-69. Northeast Indiana's home for trucks. Whether you're looking for a half-ton or a big honkin' diesel, we got you covered. We drive trucks. We know trucks. Newly renovated, we are where you ought to be. Find your truck now at rbcarcompany.com.
Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available after...
As we're back live here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, we will be going back green flag and racing with 4 laps to go. We saw some guys come into the pits, take some tires. Jimmy, you think they'll be able to get up there?
Byron Lanzo is one of them. Connor France, Brett Murphy, Darren Staff, and Kenyatta Washington were a couple of names that came down pit road.
So far, it's been a pretty entertaining race so far. Parker Collins back up to the 4th position. We haven't seen him a lot here at towards the end of this race, but Mark Branigan, Jr., Christopher Robinson, they have had a great battle so far tonight.
Keep an eye on the 42 of Abraham Vela.
Abraham Vella's been a really strong car tonight. But, Jimmy, coming to 4 laps to go. Pace car is going to take that left-hand turn down pit road. And as the field's going to start making their way to the Geico Restart zone, we are back, green flag, and racing.
Looks like the 00 Robinson tried to time it just right. Just jumped a little too early.
Robinson going to go back to the bottom. The 2 gets a little sideways.
3 wide for 3rd.
Here we go, side by side for the race lead down the back straight.
We're wrecking.
As it's still so far green, Robinson back down to the inside. He dives it in super deep going into turn 3. He's going to make it stick. Off turn number 4. 3 laps to go.
4 wide for 3rd.
Now back down to 3 wide, but meanwhile back out front. Still side by side for the race lead. Robinson going to clear Branigan Jr. going into turns 1 and 2.
Brandon, he's got to stay with Robinson here to have a shot.
Branigan going to start running that bottom, try to roll into him, or roll through the corners to catch him. You see he hit the apron a little bit there on entry. 2 laps to go here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Robinson looking like he might have this locked up and won so far, pulling away from the 2 of Branigan Jr. And they're wrecking on the pack!
The France is in it.
Is it going to put out a yellow? And it looks like we are going to stay green off turn 4. White flag in the air. Yellow out on the speedway right before they get to the line. Oh my goodness. That changes everything.
If you're Robinson, you do not want that yellow to happen.
This is going to be an incredible finish. We've seen this happen before. And we are seeing it once again. We will have a 2-lap shootout as we are into coast-to-coast overtime here at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Oh, wow.
We'll go figure out what happened on the caution replay for you guys. It was Cody Rivera's. This gets into the wall, gets into Connor LaFrance, Clash winner. And possibly gets a couple of other guys tangled up in it. Tough break for him. We've seen him running up front quite a bit throughout the middle stages of the race. But definitely not how he wants to see his night end on pit road.
I just came with the yellow flag came out last second.
Yeah, no kidding. Robinson's got to be punching his steering wheel saying, "Are you kidding me?" Because he did not want to see that at all.
If I'm Mark Branigan Jr. and I'm like, or maybe this is the guys like Brady Floyd, Collins, Phillips, Velo. You get another shot here.
Yeah, this is gonna shake things up for sure. What lane do you think we'll see the 00 pick?
I think that 00 is gonna pick the top. Picked it earlier in the race and it worked.
No, I'll go opposite of you. I'm gonna take the bottom.
Always love going off me there, Jade.
Well, I'm saying bottom because we've seen him running the bottom throughout the corners as we get further, as we get on a longer run with these tires. We see a lot of people start migrating to the bottom, and that's why I think he's going to go down there for the restart. I mean, but who knows? We've seen the top work plenty of times. And I'm sure we can see it work again.
Top 6 are pretty much in the same lap of tires. LaFrance, he's got the freshest tires towards the front, and 7th, with 7-lap fresher tires.
That's one of the drivers.
Branigan.
Yeah, that's one of the drivers caught up in the wreck.
Ryan Lorenzo, your fast qualifier, he's outside the top 10 right now in 11th.
We're about to complete 111 laps in NASCAR overtime. The field will be getting the Wonder Green this time by.
Pretty sure it's 112 laps.
Oh, yep, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, looks like you were right. Rob's going to choose the bottom.
One guy I would definitely keep my eye out on is that 18 of Parker Collins. We've seen him have a strong run before. I think he might have something for race leader Christopher Robinson.
The only hope for this, I think, this second in the third row to have a shot is they gotta push.
And they have to have an extremely good restart.
Indeed. Because I think the last time the 00 was on the bottom and the 2 was on the outside.
Yeah,
it was like, and the 0 was in control. I think the 0 did not get help at all.
Yeah, and speaking of
the 2 did.
And also manufacturer-wise, Fords are dominating the top 10.
Oh yeah.
With 2 Chevys and 1 Toyota, 7 Fords in the top 10, but the field's stacked up, ready to go back racing. Jimmy, I think this will be a really interesting 2 laps to go. Pace car is going to dive off down to pit road. To the restart zone we go. And we are back, green flag in racing, and a great restart. Branigan going to try to close in the gap on Robinson. Coming to the white flag this time by here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. It's about 2/10
Oh,
of
there's
the
huge
difference.
wreck! Huge wreck in the back.
Yellow back out on the Speedway.
Speedway.
Brett Murphy and Matt Moreau involved.
And we'll try things again.
This is a second attempt at NASCAR overtime. They only get 3 attempts at this, so we'll have to see what happens. We're going to go back live for the caution replay as Brett Murphy just got loose off of 2 and wasn't able to save it, unfortunately. That brings out the second yellow for overtime tonight. As we're going to go on a quick commercial break. So far, we thank you guys for joining in on this Memorial Day weekend. We hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. We'll be right back after this.
Tax time is match time. Say yes.
South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your backside check side.
Tax time is match time. Say yes to IRS.
Whoa! 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 Wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
IRS. Incredibly ridiculous savings.
All right.
Only at R&B Car Company. Where we'll match your tax check or cash down up to $2,500.
Or $2,500 minimum for my trade-in?
Absolutely.
Wow, good credit, bad credit?
No problem.
I love incredibly ridiculous savings.
And $2,500 minimum for your trade.
Through April 15th.
Shop now at rbcarcompany.com.
Of course we're bringing it back. Have you seen any of the cars that are on the road today?
Cash for Trash will not be seen in theaters, but at R&B Car Company's 3 convenient Cash for Trash locations.
500 cars to choose from, the house of bounce for the kids or playful adults, snacks and beverages, spin to win, no runarounds, quick delivery, and $2,500 minimum for the trade-in.
It's not going to be a problem. I'm on my way. Can you not get it through your head? It's not a weapon. It's a sale. $2,500 for my trade? Absolutely. Hey!
Once there was a girl who needed a better car. She wanted one that met all her cravings. When she came upon... she saw big trucks, little cars, minivans, SUVs, and convertibles too. And the hardest part was...
trying to choose. But she went online and got pre-approved.
At R&B Car Company, your options are endless. And this little girl...
I feel like Princess!
let your fairy tale begin at rbcarcompany.com.
Whatever you need in a truck, work or play, we've got rows and rows of trucks. We're the truck store from R&B Car Company. On US 30 West in Columbia City, just minutes off I-69. Northeast Indiana's home for trucks. Whether you're looking for a half-ton or a big honkin' diesel, we got you covered. We drive trucks. We know trucks. Newly renovated, we are where you ought to be. Find your truck now at rbcarcompany.com.
Come on out to the South Bend Motor Speedway, the fastest quarter-mile racetrack in America. From front-wheel drives to late models and street stocks, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Enjoy an evening of family fun, great food, and of course, fast cars. Tickets available at the racetrack with gates opening at 3 and races at 6 every Saturday night. Visit racesouthbend.com for more info and then get your backside check side.
Tax time is match time.
Welcome back here to the Homestead Miami Speedway in the Coast to Coast Cup Series and huge race implications. The 0-0 of Christopher Robinson, as right we went the break, came down pit road, and I think he did not have enough fuel make it another green-white checkered, and he's all the way back in the 14th position.
This definitely shakes things up. Something we did not expect to see at all. But that'll put Mark Branigan Jr. to the lead and Parker Collins in the 18 in second.
That's my pick. Mark Branigan Jr. That's my pick from the beginning.
Yeah, you definitely got a good pick there.
Hey, at least my pick ain't out of the race.
Hey. Don't be hating on Ryan.
I'm not. He was good. Just luck didn't go his way tonight.
No, not at all.
As Branigan Jr., Collins be affirmed, Vela, Floyd, your second row, Phillips, and LaFrance, third and fourth, or fifth and sixth. Granat, and George. Lorenzo and staff rounding up your top 10. We're coming to another green-white checkered finish.
And we are back green flag racing.
And the outside of Collins did not get going.
Here we go. We've seen these two battle it out quite a bit. Abraham Vela and Mark Branigan Jr. Vela gonna look to the top.
Robson's in the wall.
And he's gonna keep it going. We're still green as they're beating and banging down the backstretch. We're still racing. Brady Floyd coming up into the mix.
Does anyone get anything for Branigan Jr.?
White flag. 1 lap to go. Parker Collins, Brady Floyd battling it out for second. I don't think they're going to be able to get there. I think Branigan's got this locked up as of right now.
Let's see, he runs out of fuel.
I don't know if we'll see that. But the final time through turns 3 and the final time through turn 4. Here he comes, claiming a checkered flag in Season 2. Mark Branigan Jr. will win race number 2 here at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Oh, fucking Vela. Just right on the... Oh! The France is flying to the air. Mark Branigan Jr., my pick.
That was a good pick, Jimmy.
I'm 1 for 1.
As he's coming down to the front stretch to celebrate full capacity here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. This is definitely an awesome one to see him win, for sure.
Tough pick for Christopher Robinson.
Yeah, no kidding. Christopher Robinson having to come in to the pits, get more fuel, was not going to be able to make it. That was definitely a tough break. As you see, the number 2, Mark Branigan Jr. burning it down for the fans here at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Doing like a little Denny Hamlin burnout right now.
Yeah, it was. Branigan Jr. and
Alright, we need tech to come out. We need tech.
Yep. Get the wheel of names, Jimmy. We'll see if they pass or fail.
We can do that on our own time.
Yeah, we can do that for the fun of it on our own time.
Mark Branigan Jr. will be your race winner. Parker Collins will come second. Brady Floyd in the 23rd. Abraham Vela 4th. And Brian Lorenzo rounding up your top 5.
Coming home 6th, CJ Phillips 7th, Ellis Wells 8th, Bryn George 9th, Connor LaFrance, and rounding out your top 10, Tyler Granat.
11th is Steph Toots, 12th is Darian Staff, 13th is Cody Rivera, 14th is Double Z or Christopher A. Robinson. Again, tough break for him, didn't have enough fuel for the final green white checkered. Around up your top 15 is the 51 of Noah Walter.
16th, Hunter Terpstra, 17th, Matt Moreau, 18th, Brett Murphy, 19th, Logan Rusinski, rounding out your top 20, Kenyon Washington.
21st is Chris Pierce, finishing 16 laps down. Right? Yeah, 16 laps down. 22nd was Zachary Thornton, finishing 24 laps down. Ryan Andrew finished in 23rd. Your pick, Jaden, 39 laps down. Devin Haskins finished in 24, 49 laps down. Same with the 45 and Brady Robinson. 26 is David Yalheen, 89 laps down, and finished in dead last in 27th. Marshall Harris finished in 113 laps down.
So we'll start to go get interviews. Parker Collins coming home P2. We'll put him into the channel. Hey Parker, this is Jane and Jimmy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Coming home P2 tonight. Very solid run for you. What was going through your mind throughout that race, knowing, I mean, we saw Christopher Robinson pit last second. I mean, I honestly thought it was going to be a fake down pit road, but when you saw that, what was going through your mind?
I think at that point I was honestly just trying to focus on keeping the 42 and the 20 behind me. I know they had good cars all night, and you know, kind of got lucky when the 42 got loose coming off a 2 on the restart, and then I had a great battle with the 20 to the end. But all in all, it was an up and down race, but came home with a very, very solid finish, and I'll take that.
Well, we weren't definitely expecting those green-white checkers there towards the end of the race. That put you in a position where you had a shot at it. I mean, what do you think you could have done better to execute and get the win?
Honestly, probably just more time. I think, you know, the 00 and the 2, they were clear-cut favorites to win that race, and I knew that I probably wasn't going to have a shot at the win unless I got more time, which at the end, by the time I got back up front, I wasn't going to have enough. So I think at that point I was just focused on, you know, trying to finish as high as I could, and at the end of the day, we got the job done.
Well, Jimmy, you got anything for Parker?
Congrats on your second place finish. Just came up just short, but it was fun watching you. I know you understand. I saw. What was your pitting? After I think it was the third yellow that came out. What was your thinking there?
I was just trying to roll the dice, see if I could, you know, get some speed on the long run, but inevitably it didn't work out, and I really regret that. Otherwise, we probably would have ran up front all night, but, you know, we came back and we ended up with a really good finish.
Well, congratulations to you on your P2 finish. Hopefully we see you next week at the Roval.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Yep. All right, coming home in the third spot, Brady Floyd. Hey, Brady, this is Jaden and Jimmy in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. How are we doing, guys?
Pretty good. How about you?
Definitely feeling better than I deserve. Weren't top 3 on pace, but we played the strategy right and then made some good decisions there at the end. Definitely felt the strategy paid off big time for us here today.
Yeah, we saw you running about mid-pack, somewhere around top 10 area a lot of the race. I mean, and out of nowhere, you just came up to second place or finished third place. Where'd you get all that momentum from to get up to that position you were put in?
Well, I spent most of the race off the back, just trying to learn the line because I didn't get too much practice. So I just spent that learning. I definitely climbed through the field running the line that I was running towards the back end of the stage. Stayed out because I thought there was a lead lap bonus point, but there wasn't, so just let everybody by, and then they wrecked there, came down, took tires, and then it just happened to be that we got the long run right after that. So it put us in a really good position. I know there were a lot of people coming on new tires there at the end, but I think there are just a few too many to pass to get up to us, and too many wrecks happening. So really interesting decision to throw that caution with 1 to go. We'd already taken the white flag and then they threw it, so we'll see what was up with that. I'm sure we'll get an explanation after, but overall, I mean, really good race, really happy with the finish.
Well, definitely turned out pretty interesting with those final green-white checkers there. Anybody you got to thank for your third place finish tonight?
Definitely got to thank the teammates, Bryn, Noah, Brett, and Quinn. I know Quinn wasn't able to make it tonight, and then Brandon and Luke for, I guess, helping us from afar, teaching us how to drive, go fast. But Yeah, no, just big shout out to 2K Racing. I mean, we did really well again tonight. I don't know if we'll keep the team points lead, but definitely another pretty good recovery drive from some of our guys.
Well, congratulations to you on your third place finish night. Well, can't wait to see you run the Roval next week.
I'm dreading it, but we'll see you there.
All right, now on to our race winner, Mark Branigan Jr.
My pick.
Well, Jimmy, I'll let you take this one since this was your pick for tonight.
Mark, before the race started, I'm like, you know what? 2 is my favorite number. I'm gonna pick you. That's my pick. And fortunately, I was right there.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit lucky with that caution falling there, but yeah, it was a fun race. I don't know. I was fine the rest of the restarts when Christopher was still up here, and as soon as I took the lead back after he had to make a pit stop, I got so nervous there.
Yeah, throughout the race, you were running really strong. I mean, we seen you fall to the back. What was that about?
Yeah, so on the early laps, I qualified P4, which I feel like I can do a little bit better than that at this track. But yeah, so I thought I was faster on the runs than Brian and I believe it was Ellis, and I pushed a little bit too hard, and my right front was gone. And as soon as one person got to my inside, it got me tight. I had to brake, not hit the wall, and it just kept happening every time someone got to my inside. So I ended up finishing the stage P16, and I pitted late in the race, which me, Christopher, Brady, Ty, all those guys, we were all in the same cycle. We could have made it to the end when everyone had to pit again, but caution came out. A little bit of luck, but we got the Mustang to pit lane. Or, I mean, victory lane.
Well, speaking of that, pit stops were pretty interesting tonight, especially with Christopher Robinson going down. Were you expecting that at all?
No, not at all. I was in the chat with 2 of my teammates. I was like, there's no way he's pitting, and nobody thought or knew why he pitted. But I believe that on the caution, when we could make it, he didn't take fuel like the rest of us did, so we can make it. And I don't think he would have thought that there would have been another caution that quick.
Well, you had a solid run tonight. Put it in victory lane, second different winner of the season. Anybody got to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Brian hosting this. It's been fun. I've only raced a handful of races at the end of last season. I wasn't here last week, so this will definitely help my points. And I would like to thank my teammates, Connor, Ty, all working on strategy and chat. It turned out good.
Alrighty, well, congratulations to you on your first place finish tonight here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Can't wait to watch you race next week at the Charlotte Roval.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Jimmy, interesting race that went on tonight. We saw quite a few yellows early on, kind of simmered down throughout the middle portion at end of the race. Then we saw some crazy green-white checkered finishes, and obviously race leader going down pit road for fuel. So
yeah, I was shocked that Robinson didn't come down and take fuel.
Yeah, I am kind of shocked too. I mean, I figured if you take 4 tires, you might as well take fuel as well, right?
Yeah, you might as well take fuel. It's just not gonna hurt you that much, is it?
No, it won't hurt at all. But Jimmy, I'd like to thank you for joining me in the booth. I'd like to thank everybody tonight who watched the broadcast, and I hope you all had a great Memorial Day weekend. We will see you next week at the Charlotte Roval.